Good morning and welcome to our first ever live Studio 415.
On today's show, we will update you on why the city of Fort Wayne is trying to annex a part of NACS.
We will introduce you to the Carroll Rifle Club.
And we will tell you how the rugby and golf teams are doing so far.
I hope you're ready.
It's time to enter Studio 415.
Welcome. We're live from Studio 415. I'm Tara Maceros.
And I'm Nico DePremio. The city of Fort Wayne would like to annex a large portion of the county to the north of the city.
Fort Wayne City Council is planning on the annexation as early as May 10th, which gives plenty of time for both sides to have their voices heard.
If the proposed annexation is approved, NACS would lose an estimated $2.4 million. Here is Studio 415 reporter Andrew Studio with reaction from those who are for it and against it.
On March 14th, the city of Fort Wayne announced that they are planning the annexation of the North 4 section. It includes several subdivisions around Maple Creek Middle School and the Parkview Hospital area. The North 4 section is a fast-sprawling area in Allen County as Parkview Medical Campus develops. Benefits for this annexation for citizens would include access to all the city services, including city fire and police, trail systems, and the opportunity to grow. However, unlike other annexations, property tax caps will take effect in this proposed annexation. What this means is there is a limit to how much a property can be taxed, and when the city adds their tax on a property, other entities will lose money, like Northwest and East Allen County Schools and Fort Wayne Community Schools. This is one reason why the city's plan encountered oppositions by local residents. Another group that may be affected is the Huntertown Fire Department.
And another reason is the Huntertown Fire Department. That's just down the road from a lot of schools, and that kind of scares me. They're going to lose 45% of their funding, which means they're going to have to go back to an all-volunteer system for fire and ambulance.
NACS is also one of the groups who are opposing the annexation due to the budget issue that they may encounter. The city said they are actively seeking ways to reduce the financial setback for the school entities around the area.
Certainly not happy about those, but because of the tax caps that Indiana, the Indiana General Assembly has approved, now in an area, now that taxes are capped at a certain place, 1% for residential, 2% for non-residential, and 3% for commercial and industrial. Because of that, now the other taxing districts are impacted.
If the city of Fort Wayne passes a proposed annexation plan, city officials believe that it will generate about $10 million for the city. However, it could put a negative impact on school entities like NACS. According to the calculation that NACS has done, the district will lose $2.5 million per year, and the district is already losing $1.9 million per year as a result of property tax cap losses. And it can lead to insufficient funds for the school transportation system overall. On March 23rd, NACS Superintendent Chris Himsel held an informational meeting for parents while addressing concerns about the future of the district.
The worst case scenario, if we are unable to find any solution, is that we will have to have serious consideration as to whether or not we are going to cancel all bus transportation services.
The district expects that budget cuts will be put in effect in the 2017-2018 school year if the annexation goes through. Mr. Burgess, who is a parent of 7, urges the participation of parents and students in the district to stop the annexation.
I'd like to challenge everybody out at Carroll. I'd like for you kids to get involved, and I'd like for you to talk to your parents about this. I'd like for you to talk to your teachers and employees.
A parent of NACS who does not want to be identified addressed that, quote, "My biggest issue is the loss of quality of life. The meaning behind this is that the annexation will take away some rights that Fort Wayne citizens already have, including shooting on a firing range, fishing on privately owned ponds without a fishing license, and having bonfires. This anonymous person believes that this is a suable offense." To prevent the annexation taking effect in 2017, you can go to change.org to sign the petition to stop the annexation. To find out more information about the annexation, you can go to cityoffortwayne.org. For Studio 415, I'm Andrew Studi.
As each month of the school year draws to an end, Carroll High School students know that a routine fire drill is waiting just around the corner.
Studio 415 reporter Emily Drake went behind the scenes to find out how and why Carroll has frequent fire drills.
I had the chance to follow Principal Sam DePremio during a routine fire drill to provide an inside look on the procedures that take place.
Yep, I assume hopefully everybody's ready because we're gonna get this moving here in about 30 seconds.
102 page 2, Kathy.
Ms. Raypole, I'm sorry to interrupt your class, but a fire has just broke out and we need you to do what you do.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? There has been a fire reported in the building. Please proceed to the nearest exit and leave the building.
Even before the alarm is set, Carroll's administrators are preparing for the routine fire drill. By state law, Carroll and all other high schools are required to perform a fire drill once every month, as well as other indoor emergency drills like lockdowns or tornado drills. On some occasions, when they are available, the Huntertown Fire Department will come and oversee the fire procedures taking place.
They do it so that we can get more feedback from them. Typically what they do is they divide and conquer. And so there's probably about 4 or 5 firemen that come in. They split up into different areas and they're looking for different things.
Although having a drill every month seems repetitive to some students, there's more to a drill than just practicing evacuating the building.
The hope is that over time that our staff ends up being aware of where fire pools are at, located as far as where the location of their room, and then the procedure just happen at that point.
Fire drills are also good practice for students and staff to learn and know what to do in the case of a real emergency.
You know, what would we do if there's actually a fire in that area or something else has obstructed it? And we try to put kids and students and staff, okay, think on your feet. Now what? Now where do you go? What do you do?
For emergencies, fire drills and other procedures are good practice for potential real-life situations. Carroll administrators want the school to be as prepared as possible for unknown events, so emergency drills are necessary to ensure the highest safety for faculty and students. For Studio 415, I'm Emily Drake.
Prom will be held on May 14th at the Grand Wayne Center, and tickets to prom will go on sale this Friday in the cafeteria.
But before you dance the night away, here is a look at the time and money that is required to make prom a night to remember.
Prom is right around the corner, and you know what that means. Students are buying their dresses, renting their tuxes, and making all plans and reservations. But that's not the only planning that goes into prom. This year, prom is held at the Grand Wayne Center and will begin at 8 o'clock and end around 11 o'clock. The person in charge of making sure everything happens smoothly is prom coordinator Melissa Robison. She puts in many hours of time and preparation to make sure that prom is a success for all involved.
It's just a way to get the kids kind of at the end of the year to celebrate together and have a chance to dress up and kind of go out and have a good time.
The whole process takes approximately 9 months to make sure everything is complete and in order. Not all planning falls on Robison's shoulders. There are also several other teachers that volunteer for various committees. Each committee does their part to get the job done. But students do lend a helping hand when it comes to the big day. Junior homerooms had the opportunity to vote when it comes to important decisions like decorations, colors, and the actual prom invitation. For instance, this year, homerooms decided on the theme Twilight in Paris. Without the help of each and every person, there would be no prom. The morning of the event, a party apart comes to the Grand Wayne Center and spends the majority of the day making sure everything is in its place for the night. As students are preparing for the dance, taking pictures, and going to dinner, the staff is preparing to take tickets and check students in. Each ticket costs $20. The cost of the ticket goes towards parking, the venue, and other services that are offered at the event.
Well, that depends each year. It varies, but it probably, by the time we break it down, is at least $10,000.
When it's finally time to arrive at the dance, each person will want to make sure that they are following the dress code. Assistant Principal Courtney Veith says that the school has certain standards for the night.
Dress length needs to be at least mid-thigh in regards to the length of the dress. As far as the back of the dress, partial back cutouts are fine. We should not see any midriff in regards to the stomach, and there should not be any cutouts as well.
If you have any questions regarding dress code, you can contact Veith. Any further questions concerning prom can be discussed with Robison in the CFC. Tickets will be available this Friday during lunch. For Studio 415, I'm Tara Maceros.
There is a small, unknown club at Carroll that allows students to pursue their passion on the range.
Studio 415 reporter Zach Sagan shows us the rifle team and how they are aiming to grow.
Finding your passion is hard, but shooting a rifle is harder. Two students who are trying to pursue both are on the Carroll Rifle Team. The Carroll Rifle Team is a part of an organization called the X-Count. After paying a fee to join the team, shooters are allowed to use the range and are also provided with the necessary equipment. This is the first year that Carroll has been able to have a team. Head coach Randy Schreiber is hopeful that as word spreads about the club, more people will be willing to join.
We only have 2 Carroll High School students. The other 2 are from other high schools. So right now we actually don't have a full team, but we're looking forward to getting other kids to join.
While the idea of joining the rifle team seems exciting, shooting a rifle is not as simple as it seems. There are 3 stances a shooter can perform. They include prone, kneeling, and standing. There are even specific types of rifles depending on how advanced you are.
So there are several different types of guns that we use. There's 2 different classifications. There's the sporter, which is kind of the beginner, and then you have what's called precision. And precision is kind of it's not necessarily an unlimited class, but it allows more modifications to the guns.
While the club may have the Carroll name to it, it isn't funded or promoted by the school.
The school doesn't actually support the team that much, so we practice with Bishop DeWinger's team.
At Carroll, there's only 2 people that are on the team. It's just me and Stuart. To make a team, you have to have 4 people per team. So we have 2 other people, one from Concordia and then another one from a small farm school.
The club doesn't meet at school, but in a newly renovated building just off Lima Road behind the new Golden Corral. There they practice during the school week from the beginning of the year to the end of March for the state meet.
Every Tuesday and Thursday for the normal meetings, and then if you're in the advanced, which is small bore, we have Wednesday practice as well.
To find out more information about Carroll's rifle team and summer camps, go to the X-Counts website. For Studio 415, I'm Zach Sagan.
Coming off of the state championship last year, the Carroll rugby team has a target on their back.
As Studio 415 reporter Jared Garner shows us, the team is still motivated to repeat and already off to a strong start.
The Carroll Rugby Football Club has been practicing for their upcoming season since January. With their state championship victory from the 2015 season, expectations are high. While many people compare rugby to football, there are more differences than similarities. Rugby consists of 15 players on a team. Those players are only allowed to pass backwards in order to score a try, which is similar to a touchdown in football, but is only worth 5 points. The Carroll Rugby team has already won 4 out of 4 games in their 9-game season, which does not include playoffs and tournaments. Part of the team's success comes from their head coach, Tom Riethmiller, who has been coaching for Carroll since the beginning. Before he began coaching, Riethmiller played for the Fort Wayne men's rugby team, where he was inspired by another player who started a high school rugby club at Homestead.
Why not do it on the northwest side of town with Carroll? And it was really exciting to see the enthusiasm of the players with the new sport.
Since rugby is a club sport in Indiana, players from any school are able to join Carroll's team. Contrary to the previous years, this season all the players in the sport are from Carroll. Carroll High School senior Jake Grossnickel has been playing rugby since his freshman year and has assumed the position of team captain. As captain, Grossnickel takes on certain responsibilities on the field.
One of my responsibilities is just making sure my team just keeps their cool. If we're in a tough match, it's just kind of making sure no one does anything stupid.
Another responsibility the captain holds is training incoming freshmen and getting them acquainted to the new sport by playing on the junior varsity team. Freshman Rhett Slaughterback is new to the game of rugby this year.
I'm definitely enjoying rugby. It's really great. The group of guys is awesome. It's way different than football or wrestling.
Since the season has just begun, the Carroll Rugby Football Club has a long way to go on their journey to make it to the state championship. You can catch the Carroll Rugby team on Wednesday, May 4th against Homestead at 6 p.m. on the corner of Carroll and Lima Road. For Studio 415, I'm Jared Garner.
In other sports news, after finishing a successful season last year, the boys golf team is hoping to get into the swing of things this season.
Studio 415 reporter Jordan Maroney has the story all teed up for you.
The boys golf season is in full swing and the team is looking to make improvements this year after their 2015 season ended at regionals. The golf season consists of 18 matches and keeps going till the middle of June. This season, the team is hoping to make it past regionals and advance to state. Carroll Golf is led by Coach Justin Shippey, and he's been coaching the team for 4 seasons, and he says he's enjoyed every bit of it.
A lot of it has to do with what the game has given to me. I played the game most of my life since I was about 10 years old, so I've wanted to give back to the game for what it's given me, and as being a coach, I think that's doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
The golf team practices Mondays through Fridays at Autumn Ridge Golf Course. During practice, the team works on their chipping, driving, friendly competition, and putting.
To the players, team goals come first while individual goals are on the side.
It's more of a team sport. I think we're going to try and make it to state this year, make it into the state tournament.
This year we just got to get back in focus and have our underclass, our junior class, led by our seniors, just have a great season.
The teams that they've circled on their calendar are Homestead and Bishop Dwenger. These 2 teams gave the Carroll boys golf team trouble for the past couple years. You can catch the boys golf team this Saturday, April 30th, 2016 at Canterbury Greens Golf Course. For Studio 415, I'm Jordan Merritt.
Thanks for joining us today.
Now we will end today's show with a compilation of the best promposals submitted this month. Enjoy these promposals from Corey Miller, Andrew Studi, and Will Shrensky.
For all of us here at Studio 415,
have a great day, Carol.
I'd really love stanza 4, nothing more than to bet see you on the dance floor with me. And I know I have good prose style in my writing, but I'd much rather have good road style. And I know I waited a long time to ask you, but Tegan, will you EB my date to prom?
Yeah.
Andrew Studi, why join the dark side when you can go to prom by my side? Oh my god, yes, yes! You said yes? Oh my god, people, yes, I will go to prom. We're going to prom together, oh my god, that's amazing! This is amazing!
Roll Tide, baby. Go Don!